I found a crumpled paper in the pocket of your coat, a list of all the tiny towns and the secrets that you wrote. We had a plan to see the coast, to leave this life behind, but you traced a different exit in the corners of your mind. Now I'm sitting in a driveway with the engine humming low, with a million miles of promises and no place left to go. The compass is spinning, the needle is loose. I'm tangled in heartstrings and tired of the truth. I'm looking for landmarks, but the skyline has changed. Everything familiar has been rearranged. And I'm holding a map to nowhere tonight, tracing lines of a future that slipped out of sight. Every X marks a memory, every road leads to you. But there's no bridge left to cross, and no way to get through. I'm driving in circles till the stars lose their glow, with a map to nowhere, and nowhere to know. I passed that little diner where we stopped to watch the rain. The neon sign is flickering like a pulse inside a vein. I almost turned the wheel around, I almost called your name, but the person in the rearview mirror doesn't look the same. You didn't leave a trail of crumbs or a life for me to find. You just tore the atlas up and left the pieces all behind. Yeah, I'm holding a map to nowhere tonight, tracing lines of a future that slipped out of sight. Every X marks a memory, every road leads to you. But there's no bridge left to cross, and no way to get through. I'm driving in circles till the stars lose their glow, with a map to nowhere, and no one to know. They say that getting lost is how you find your soul, but I'm just finding empty space and losing all control. The GPS is silent, the radio is static. This heartbreak isn't poetic, it's just systematic. How do I get home when home was a person who left me alone? The coffee's cold and the sugar's gone. We've been sitting at this table since before the dawn, watching the steam rise and disappear, just like the hope we had for another year. Your words are sharp, they're cutting through the air. I'm looking for a reason to still even care, but the honey turned to vinegar, the wine turned to dust, and there's nothing left of us but the grit and the rust. We swallow the pride and we swallow the lies. Now there's a look of a stranger inside of your eyes. We try to be sweet, we try to be kind, but we left the best of ourselves far behind. Like the summer rain, for every touch was a prelude to pain. Now we're counting the failures and keeping the score, while we're both staring holes in the wood of the floor. I'm tired of the fighting, I'm tired of the if. I'm a sinking boat and you're the jagged cliff. We reached for the stars but we choked on the smoke. Now the punchline is here and it's a cruel kind of joke. So go ahead and leave, take the last of the soul. Leave me the pieces, you can keep the whole. Don't try to sugarcoat the way that we fell. You can't find a heaven in this kind of hell. Yeah, it's a bitter, bitter end to the soul would never bend. It's the sting on the tongue, it's the song in the wound. It's a beautiful song that's been stripped of the tune. No more I love yous, no more please stay. Just the smoke of a fire that's drifting away. We're down to the dregs where the shadows begin. God, it's a bitter, bitter end. There's no more sweetness, just the burn. The hardest lesson we had to learn. Bitter, so bitter. I stepped off the ledge of the life that we knew, expecting the gravity, expecting the blue. I braced for the impact, I closed both my eyes, waiting to hit where the cold pavement lies. But the ground never came, and the wind didn't scream. I'm caught in the middle of a feverish dream. Your hands let me go like a string on a kite. Now I'm drifting alone through the teeth of the night. The street lights are tiny, the rooftops are blurred. I'm shouting your name, but it's never been heard. It's a strange kind of lonely, this view from the top, when you're waiting for nothing but the moment you drop. They say that it's over, they say that I'm free, but freedom feels a lot like an ocean to me. No floor for my feet, no walls for my hands, just a ghost in the air where a man used to stand. And I'm falling upward, away from the earth, losing my shadow for all that it's worth. Higher and higher into the grave, watching the world of us wither away. There's no air to breathe in this empty blue. I'm just falling upward, searching for you. The clouds are like lead and the oxygen's thin. I can't tell where the sky ends and I begin. I'm reaching for anchors that I used to hold, but the silver we promised is turned into gold, then turned into nothing, then turned into dust. That's the price that you pay for the weight of a trust. Is it a rise? Is it a fall? When you lose the person who gave you it all, I'm ascending in pieces, I'm breaking in flight, a beautiful wreckage against the starlight. Let the pressure build up till my heart starts to crack, 'cause there's no way down and there's no way I'm falling upward, away from the earth, losing my shadow for all that it's worth. Higher and higher into the grave, watching the world of us wither away. There's nowhere to breathe in this empty blue. I'm just falling upward, searching for you. Look at the stars, they're so close now. I thought I was crashing, but I'm just drifting higher, further gone. I'm checking the thermostat, turning the dial, but I haven't felt warm in a very long while. The windows are clear and the sun's on the street, but I'm shivering here in the July heat. You took the blankets and you took the light. You left me the shadow of a long winter night. I try to remember the glow of your skin, but the mercury's dropping from deep within. It's a strange kind of winter that nobody sees. It's not in the wind or the breath of the trees. It's a slow-moving shiver, a crystalline ache, waiting for something to finally break. And there's frost on the inside, ice on the soul. I'm losing the parts that used to be whole. I'm a lake in the mountains, frozen and still, locked in a season against my own will. You walked away and you closed the door. Now I don't feel the hurt like I felt it before. The fire went out and the blood's turning white. Just frost on the inside tonight. I saw you today, just a blur in the crowd. Your laughter was ringing so easy and loud. I thought I would crumble, I thought I would cry, but I just watched the world like a ghost passing by. My heart is a garden that's buried in sleep. No more bitter, no longer sweet, just a hard silver silence where your name used to be. I'm safe in the cold where you can't get to me. They tell me that spring is just around the bend, that eventually even the blizzards will end. But what if I like how the numbness feels? Nothing can break when the surface is thin. I'm finally numb. The winter is kind. The winter is one whisper. Frost on the inside. Cold. The movers came and took the heavy things. The boxes filled with books and wedding rings. The walls are bare, the echoes are so loud. I'm standing in a house that's just a cloud. You took the lamp, you took the morning sun. You took the reasons we were ever one. But in the corner, by the bedroom door, there's a darkness that you didn't see on the floor. I should have swept it out into the street. I should have made the exit more complete. But I reached down and touched the empty space and felt the cold silhouette of your face. Oh, I kept your shadow when you left the room to keep me company inside the gloom. It doesn't speak and it doesn't lie. It doesn't tell me goodbye or why. The neighbors see me talking to the wall, waiting for a ghost it's never gonna call. You took the light, but I'm doing fine. I kept your shadow to mix with mine. It follows me down every lonely hall, a jagged shape that's waiting for the fall. When the sun goes down and the city sleeps, it's the only secret that the hallway keeps. Sometimes I step on it just to feel close to the girl I loved, or at least her ghost. You're out there dancing in a neon glow while I'm holding on to what you didn't know. They say let go like it's an easy thing to do, like I can just unpaint the memory of you. But if I lose the dark, then I'm truly alone. And I'd rather have a ghost than a heart of stone. Stay right there, don't move. Don't let the morning come. Just a trick of light, you're gone. the dark is still here. I kept your shadow, I kept it, I'm keeping it. The coffee's gone cold in your favorite mug. I still haven't moved it, I'm scared of the dust. The silence is louder than the cars passing by, and the moon is a ghost in a hollowed out sky. I keep checking the driveway, keep checking the door, even though I don't hear your keys anymore. They say that moving on is a sign of the strong, but I'm still right here where I've always belonged, counting the shadows that stretch across the floor, waiting for the click of the lock once more. So I'm leaving the light on, just in case you forget why you left and you need a safe place. Yeah, I'm leaving the light on, a hole in the dark to guide back the pieces of my broken heart. I know that you're gone and the world says I'm wrong, but I'm leaving the light on. The neighbors are whispering, I see through the blinds. They think I've been losing my grip and my mind, but they don't see the dreams where you're walking back in, where the air doesn't taste like the might have been. It's a flicker of hope in a four-cornered cage, a bookmark I left on a half-finished page. Yeah, I'm leaving the light on, just in case you forget why you left and you need a safe place. I'm leaving the light on, a hole in the dark to guide back the pieces of my broken heart. I know that you're gone and the world says I'm wrong, but I'm leaving the light on. Let the electric bill run through the roof, let the glow be the ghost of the ultimate truth, that I can't say goodbye and I won't let it fade. I'm terrified of the dark that we made. If I turn it off, then you're really gone. I'm leaving the light on, just in case you forget who you were in that empty space. I'm leaving the light on, a hole in the dark to guide back the pieces of my broken heart. I know that you're gone, God, I know that you're gone, but I'm leaving the light on. The sun's coming up, but I don't see the day. The yellow bulb burns all my heartaches away. I'll never sleep. No, I'll never asleep until you're home. I'm leaving the light on. There's a dent in the pillow on your side of the bed, like a heavy thought you left unsaid. The closet is empty, just a wirewood frame, but the cedar still carries the ghost of your name. I found a receipt in the pocket of my coat for a dinner in April, a small handwritten note. It's just paper and ink, it should be easy to burn, but I'm still waiting for the lessons I'm supposed to learn. They say time is a healer, a thief and a friend, but time is just a hallway that doesn't have an end. I'm walking through the wreckage of a house once built for two, searching for the pieces that don't belong to you. The echo in the kitchen, the shadow on the floor, the way I still listen for your key inside the door. You took your heart, you took your clothes, you took the summer rain, but you left behind the hollow, you left behind the pain. I'm a garden in the winter, I'm a prayer without a saint, just the architecture of a love that's becoming faint. Everything is gone, but the The neighbors still ask how you're doing today. I've run out of clever things I can say, so I tell them you're fine, that you're somewhere out west, while I'm cleaning the dust off the things you liked best. There's a crack in the window from when you slammed the door. I promised I'd fix it a lifetime before. Now the cold air is leaking, it's chilling my bones. It's funny how peaceful feels mostly alone. Is it a memory if it won't let you sleep? Is it a secret if it's too loud to keep? I'm digging through the ashes, I'm sifting through the gray, trying to find the version of me you didn't take away. But everything remains, the echo in the kitchen, becoming faint. Everything is gone, but the just the remains. I'm still here. Why are you still here? Frost is creeping up the window pane, matching the ice flowing through my veins, yeah. You're standing there in your winter coat with 1,000 words stuck in your throat. But the air between us has turned to glass. We're watching the seconds and the shadows pass. I reached for your hand, but you pulled away like a summer sun at the end of the day. There's no fire left to keep us warm, just the quiet eye of a frozen storm. And it's the coldest goodbye I've ever known, like walking through a house that's no longer a home. No tears in your eyes, just a pale shade of blue, as the person I love turns to someone I never knew. You didn't slam the door, you just let it slide and left me shivering on the other side. Oh, it's the coldest goodbye. You left your keys on the granite top. I waited for the sound, for the world to stop. But you drifted out like a wreath of smoke, leaving me strangled by the things we never spoke. Now the sheets are like snow, morning is starting. I see your breath in the air, then you're gone, and the heater is broken, and the winter is here, so cold, so cold. I'm scrolling through the ghost of us at 3 a.m. The blue light is the only thing that's keeping me awake. I see you're at that coffee shop, the one we used to love, but there's a different pair of hands around the cup you take. I'm practicing my breathing, trying not to fall apart, tracing every pixel of the girl I used to know. You look so much lighter now, like I was just a weight, a heavy hollow shadow that you finally let go. My thumb is hovering above the glass, 1,000 memories are screaming through the past. It's a tiny little heart, but it feels like a stone, just a digital way to say I'm sitting here alone. And it's the loneliest like I'll ever give, a white flag waving in the life you live. I'm double tapping on the way you've moved on, to show I'm still watching even though I'm gone. It's a quiet goodbye in a crowded room, a flicker of light in a house of gloom. I'm wishing you well while I'm falling behind, with the loneliest like that you'll ever find. Do you get the notification and wonder if I'm okay, or am I just a name you don't remember how to spell? I'm curated and edited, I'm hiding all the cracks, but heaven knows this perfect life is just a living hell. I posted that one picture just to see if you would care, to see if you'd return the ghost of what we used to be. But your silence is a thunderclap, it's ringing in my ears. You're finally happy and you're happy without me. It's not a comment, it's not a call, it's the shortest distance before the fall. I'm a fan of a story I used to write, just a stranger staring at your life tonight. Yeah, it's the loneliest like I'll ever give, a white flag waving in the life you live. I'm double tapping on the way you've moved on, to show I'm still watching even though I'm gone. It's a quiet goodbye in a crowded room, a flicker of light in a house of gloom. I'm wishing you well while I'm falling behind, with the loneliest like that you'll ever find. Slowly, almost a whisper.
Refresh the page.